Comparing integers. Okay, first we got to know the greater than and less than sign. Always remember these by where my finger hits first. My finger hits the big part of this symbol first, and so I know that that's the greater than symbol. My finger hits the small part of this symbol first, so I remember that that's the less than symbol. So, examples. -2 is greater than or less than 4. Well, I'm going to use my number line over here. I always need to remember that left is less. Left is less. So numbers on the left side of the number line are going to be smaller numbers. -2, and then I have 4 way over here. Well, which one is to the left? The least number would be -2 because it's further to the left. So -2 is less than 4. Let's go to the next one. We have -3 and -5. Let's compare them. So here's -3 and here's -5. Now, I always like to put the meaning behind them. -3 would be I owe $3 and -5 would be I owe $5. I would much rather owe $3 than $5 because that's owing less. So -3 is actually a larger number than -5. -3 is greater than -5. And again, -5 is to the left, which means least. So the less than side of this symbol needs to be pointing to the -5. The greater side should be pointing to the -3. Ordering integers. All right, an example. Order -6, 12, 9, 0, -2 from least to greatest. So let's put these in order from least to greatest. Let's look to see which one is farthest to the left. -6 is all the way down here, so I'm going to say -6 is farther to the left, and I'm going to say that that's the least. And I'm going to check it off. My next number, negative number up here would be -2, so that would be the next least number. Then comes 0, and then 9 is next on my number line. And then +12 would be further to the right. So in order from least to greatest, I have -6, -2, 0, 9, and 12. Now push pause and try these out. And when you're ready, press play and I'll go over them with you. Number 1, draw a number line and graph -4 and 7. Let's do that one first. So here's -4. And there's 7. And 3 and its opposite. So here's 3. And there's the opposite of 3. Number 2, compare 3 and 1. Which one's greater? 3. Compare -9 and -5. -9 is less than -5 because -9 is further to the left, and left is least. It's farther away from 0. Absolute value of -4 and absolute value of 3. Absolute value of -4 is 4, and the absolute value of 3 is 3. Which one's greater? 4 is greater. The absolute value of -7 and 6. The absolute value of -7 is 7, so I'm comparing 7 and 6, and 7 is greater than 6. -4 and 7. If I owe $4, or if I could have $7, I would much rather have $7 because 7 is greater. -4 is less. Order from greatest to least. 7, -6, 3, -2, and the absolute value of -5. The absolute value of -5 is 5, so I'm going to write that down. And from greatest to least, 7, 5, 3, -2, and -6 is the correct order.